It's good to have some extra hands around here.
How are the others?
Ready to follow wherever you lead. The sensei told them you're the only person on Tsushima who can kill the Khan.
I can't do it alone. Or without a plan of attack.
We know he's at Port Izmi, surrounded by an army.
We need to know the weakness in their defense, how to get past them, and where to find the Khan.
Sounds like we need a hawk's view of the place. I know where we can get one. We'll have cover of darkness if we leave now. Port Izmi. We'll have a better view from the lighthouse. Just need to get up there.
Without being noticed. Let's move.
Hey guys, what's up? JRPG Bro here, jumping back into Ghost of Tsushima. Kind of just pushing towards the end game here. We had some issues with some side quests glitching and everything like that. So we're really just going to focus on the last few story missions here.
Attack it, just like you did here. This is our last chance to stop him.
So right now what we're doing is we're going in with Yuna. We're going to go and kind of survey. I don't want to say survey.
These flowers.
The same ones I used to make my poison.
The Mongols have been here picking them.
To use against us.
Did we do the right thing at your uncle's castle?
I took a risk, and my poison saved thousands.
What if it kills thousands more?
We have to stop the Khan before it comes to that.
You're right. We need to kill him. Soon.
So what we're doing right now is we're kind of going into the port where the Khan's going to be hanging out right now. And we're going to survey it. We're going to get an idea of how we're going to plan our attack here.
Can't get in the front, but we could climb around the cliff.
Sneak in through the back. Lead the way.
We can't be seen or raise the alarm. So what we can do is kind of like some of the previous other stealth missions in the game is we can actually go around and we can actually, stealth kill the guys, but we can't be seen. So we're going to focus on doing that. This is like one of the last two main story missions. Then we kind of have like an epilogue mission here in the game. So what we're going to do here is we kind of got to go around here. Now, I'm probably going to mess this up one or two times because that's just how I roll. Let's see. And this is going to be very interesting because the game doesn't tell you. A lot of games, when you reach that final mission, they'll say, hey, you're about to reach that point of no return. Do you want to continue on, or do you want to just, like, stop for a minute, go back, backtrack, do some of the side stuff you might have missed to kind of level yourself up? Ghost of Tsushima doesn't do that. It's like, okay, you want to do it, go ahead and be my guest. The ending here, this end sequence, it's pretty damn epic, if I do say so myself. Let's see. So we want to take a moment here, kind of like regain ourselves. I don't know how far away we have to go. I know it's a bit of a trek here where we're kind of going to have to, you see, we got to get in that, like, lighthouse area here. And there are actually 8 lighthouses in the game that we need to light. Now, I don't know. I don't think we're going to light this one. Or we may not have actually been able to get to this area. If you guys remember, there are some areas in the game when you try to get to them, they say there's a ridiculous amount of, high force. And you can't go in there, otherwise you guys get killed. So here we go. We have an issue here. We have these two guys here. Fortunately, we do have the grass. So we can kind of sneak in this grass here, but we want to be careful. We mess this up, we're going to be seen. And the cool thing is, we do have that chain assassination, so make sure you guys, if you're playing this, playing along, make sure you have the chain assassination skill. I know it took a while to really unlock everything, and by, playing certain ways, you'll be able to unlock things faster or slower, depending on what your play style. For me personally, when I first played this the first time, I literally went and did everything in each area before moving on and progressing through the story here. And the second playthrough, we're really focusing on just completing the story, doing the side quests if optional, which we had the opportunity to do that. Like I said, we got glitched, and we kind of just said, you know what, let's go forward and do the story. Like I said, there is several side quests that you can easily get glitched on, and when you get glitched on them, based on how the game saves, the save system, you'll be permanently stuck in that segment, and the game won't allow you to move forward. So be careful with that. I think it varies. I think there's several quests here that do that. So let's investigate these barrels real quick.
What's in all these barrels? Supplies?
Flowers. Poison. One barrel holds enough to kill hundreds. Khan will use this against the mainland. We can't let him leave Tsushima. We'll scout Port Izumi from the top of the lighthouse.
Right behind you.
So it looks like the Khan has the poison that we used. If you guys remember, we used poison and pretty much wiped out a bunch of his people at the end of the second chapter of the game. When we did that, the Khan obviously got hold of the poison as well, and we saw that he wiped out an entire town, village, whatever the correct vernacular is.
Look at the waves. They're flat.
The kind you see before a storm.
That could work to our advantage. For now, I'll leave the lighthouse dark. Make sure the Mongols can't use it when the storm hits.
We can relight it once they're gone. Let's get a look at the port. Over here.
Let's find our plan of attack. That ridge has an open sightline to the Mongol fleet.
Imagine what we could do to their ships if we had our own watchers.
The Mongols left that area empty,
Too open. Can't defend it.
but a good place for an ambush. We could place archers there.
Force the Mongols to fight uphill?
Khotan would send horsemen to outflank us. See how the birds are circling?
Like they're scared of something on its way.
The storm, preparing to fly inland for shelter. The harbor master's estate. The Khan may have taken it for himself.
Close to the docks. And his fleet. Makes sense.
The Khan is almost ready to sail for our mainland. With ships full of men, explosives, and my poison. If we don't stop him here, the shogunate will fall.
The storm is our key to beating him.
When it comes, the Khan will have to shelter his fleet in the bay. That's when we strike.
Destroy his ships and everything on them. To do this, we'll need Mongol weapons.
A simple task for a master thief.
We'll need fighters too.
A small force could distract the Mongols, while I get inside Port Izumi and kill the Khan.
It could work.
Let's get back to Jokaku and prepare.
So there we go. We got to kind of start working on the plan here. So like I said, that takes care of that story quest here. So we did plan the attack. So now the game's going to tell us that we have to take some more steps to get ready for the attack here. We can't just go and attack the actual port, because that would just be suicide, even with the people we have right now. It's like, hey, let's go and do that thing and get taken care of. So like I said, we have all the main things taken care of, but we still have. Do we have another quest? We should have another quest somewhere around here. Here we go. Just journal just got updated here. So we have to contact Lord Shimura, the heart of the Jito. So it looks like they're kind of updating our quest ideas, what we have to do in the third act as we progress through the actual act itself. Like I said, the third act is kind of like a coda closing. It's not insanely long. We had a couple of side stuff to do at the beginning here. And then we followed up with doing, our characters, their side stories and wrapping those up. I think there was like 2 each for most of them. So we had that. Like I said, the third one, it's a big, vast, like kind of wasteland. You see, we haven't really kind of wandered around much in terms of the island. The third and final part, it's because it's big. It's just kind of empty, and I'm not saying that because it's a bad thing, because it makes sense for that section of the island to actually be empty. Because of the fact that, it's a tundra, it's snowy, people aren't going to be living up there in, the 1200s. So let's go talk to Yuna here.
I've got some good news.
Are the plans coming?
Kenji found where we can steal watches from the Mongols. I'm heading there now.
That's a good start. But we need more fighters.
No.
My uncle wants the Khan dead as much as we do. He'll join our attack.
He'll throw you in prison.
I'll write him a message. Leave it in his quarters.
In a castle full of samurai.
I'll be gone before they know I was there. There. Let's hope my uncle reads it.
I'm not letting you leave without a good horse.
Go figure, we get to replace our first horse that died at the beginning of Act 3. We get to replace it with a new horse at the end of Act 3. So that to me is just kind of counterintuitive, I guess. We get a new horse, instead of just having horse as we get ready to wrap up the game. So right now we got to kind of follow Yuna here and, get this horse taken care of. Now I remember vaguely this storyline here. It's going to be interesting because we have to go all the way back to...
Can't replace what you lost. Give one of these a chance.
I think it's Castle Shimura. So let's go find where Yuna is. I kind of lost her here.
My lord, please help.
I definitely lost her. I really did lose her. This is not good. Games tell me return to our alley. Okay, I got an idea where they are. Awesome. Let's pick out a horse, guys.
Easy there. It's all right. I'm a friend.
What will you name this one?
Kage, born from the darkness.
Good choice. How will you get inside your uncle's castle?
I grew up there, and I still remember every hidden path through those old walls. Even as a boy, Lord Shimura couldn't keep up with me.
And this is going to be a very long horse ride to the castle. As you can see, it's about 3 kilometers away. But, I mean, if we were actually to go the entire duration of the horse ride, a thing that we would have been able to do is we would have been able to see a lot more of the map. But through the magic of fast travel, we can just fast travel our way there. And by doing so, we skip a lot of the journey itself. We kind of just move forward. To a lot of people, it seems counterintuitive to do that. You want to see most of the island, that's fine. But if you have the ability to fast travel and, time is not our best friend here. If we were to do that entire horse ride, could you imagine how long that would take? We'd probably pass a lot. Now, unfortunately, I think we fast traveled to the wrong spot. I feel like we should have probably traveled to the one behind it. Based on, story reasons, I don't think we would be able to go in through the front gate. I think we kind of have to go in through the back gate. Now, we might be a little bit farther away, but I think we're actually closer to where the game wants us to actually be. And if that's the case, that's probably for the best that we're in that general area where we need to be, as opposed to, being closer and on the wrong side of the actual, the castle. So we're kind of going to take our new horse. For those of you wondering, yes, I actually, when I first played the game, picked the horse the first time. I picked the black horse and I named the Kage. I always liked the black horse better. I don't know why. Sometimes it says that you can't choose the same name twice. I named him Nobu the second time.
Jin, why did you run away?
I wanted to catch an eel for your dinner.
Were you planning to catch it with your bare hands?
Ryuzo said you'd get rid of me as soon as you had a son of your own.
Jin, come here. Your friend is wrong. A path ahead may take a lifetime, but I will walk it with you. Always.
They won't be watching the cliff face.
So the whole point of this mission here is we do have to sneak our way into the castle here and deliver this note to Lord Shimura. So the ultimate obvious goal is that we cannot be seen. That is the ultimate goal of this mission. So, if we're seen, we're obviously going to have to go back to the very beginning here. So we're going to try to figure out how to get back up in here. This is the ultimate goal, like I said, is to sneak into this castle and not be seen. So dropping this off for Lord Shimura will obviously kind of set us off into the final story mission here, which I don't know if we're actually going to get. Ooh, shoot. I was not sure if we were going to make that. The final story mission, though, is going to be what you think it's going to be. It's going to be the way you think it's going to end. We're going to get that ultimate confrontation with the Khan.
If I attack the gods, it will prove I'm the monster they think I am.
So right now, we're going to sneak in. I hate his animation when he does that. That's the one thing that always kind of throws me off. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really curious to see what this game's going to be like on the PlayStation 5. Now, I don't think there's going to be, a PS5 upgrade for this game. You're going to be able to play it on PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 is backwards compatible with most titles. Probably going to be how I play Cyberpunk 2077 when that finally shows up, if that ever shows up. I know, I don't like, it's weird. People are saying, bro, why are you buying, Cyberpunk on, PlayStation when you can play it on PC gaming, My PC monitor, in case you guys are wondering, it's only like a 14-inch laptop screen, so I want to be able to maximize our visual stimulus for this game. So I'd rather play on a 55-inch TV than play on a 14-inch laptop screen. But that being said, I'm looking forward to it. I bought the PS4 copy. It'll play on the PS5. Eventually, I'll get a free upgrade to the PS5. So essentially, it gives me an excuse to play it twice, to get the Platinum Trophy in it twice. So that is a thing that we're looking at as well. So, but I really want a follow-up to this game. I don't know about you guys, but if you want to see a follow-up, if you're enjoying this this series, this game, let me know down in the comment section. I'm really curious to see what other people think, because everyone I know that has actually played this game, they've actually really enjoyed it. And, I don't know if they're saying, hey, I want a follow-up, but, like, I really wouldn't mind seeing another game in this universe. You know how we had Infamous, and the first Infamous was actually really good. It was a kind of a weird breath of fresh air. And then Infamous 2 was like a direct sequel, and that was pretty damn good too. I don't know if I would say it was better or worse, but it was pretty good. And then we had Second Son, which was definitely in the same universe, following the same basic plot lines, but with a different character. And we haven't gotten another Infamous since the PS4 launched.
We'll find a way to make sure.
I would love another Infamous. I would love another one of these. Sucker Punch makes such great games. Sly Cooper was an amazing, underrated series as well. It's hard to believe we haven't seen a new Sly Cooper game in almost a decade, too. You could tell Sucker Punch when they developed this game that they're taking, bits and pieces they'd learned from the stealth from Sly Cooper. Kind of a little bit of combat from Infamous and Sly Cooper as well. We almost messed that one up royally. And obviously, they took their open world experience as we fall to our deaths here. They took their open world experience from, Infamous as well. So, they really did put together a masterpiece here. And I really, like I said, okay, I was going to say, did it take us all the way back to, like, the beginning when we got up top? No. They're very generous with checkpoints here. They actually are. I know a lot of games, there are, like, the roguelites out there that aren't very generous with checkpoints. I don't know. I keep seeing on my Steam list, I keep seeing Hades popping up on my Steam list because of Persona 4, because it's like mature, rich story, characters, and so on and so forth. I'm like, it's a roguelite. No, thank you. Knowing me, I'll probably change my mind at some point, buy the game, hate myself for buying the game, and probably fall in love with the concept and the story, and just not loving the core gameplay because the isometric views and the try until you succeed or the get good scrub motto of roguelites do not appeal to me as a whole. And once I buy it, I'll probably end up wanting to play a little bit more of those roguelites because they're going to be addictive with their gameplay loop. See, that's what I'm worried about. We're JRPG. I'm a JRPG, bro. I shouldn't be playing games like that. I need to play more, what do they call it? My friends call me the weeb guy. The weeb games. Not enough weeb games. I do like Western RPGs, though, to an extent. The thing is I wish that some of them kind of... I thought there was a guy there. Oh, wait, I can't kill anyone anyway. The thing I do wish about Western RPGs as we're stealthing around here is I wish they kind of branched out on their themes. A lot of them are high fantasy type games, which are all well and good, but I want different styles. High fantasy only can appeal for so long. That's what Dragon Quest is for. Dragon Quest is my high fantasy game that I love because it has that anime vibe to it. If you guys haven't played Dragon Quest XI, I strongly advise it. Did I get seen? No! Ooh, we got lucky there. Wait, what happened? I don't know. I think maybe the guy saw me and we weirdly did a weird reload. Or I glitched. No, the guy saw me here. So we're gonna... I'm fine as long as... Yeah, I was gonna say I'm fine unless it goes in the red. Once it goes in the red, you're kind of screwed there. The red is, if you're in the white or yellow, I realize when you're playing the stealth in this game, it's not great. It's not fantastic. You're not doing amazing. But, you can get by. So, like I said, I'm not the best at stealth. Stealth is actually one of my weaker suits here in terms of gaming. I love the Metal Gear Solid games, 1, 2, and 3. 4 was pretty good. I didn't actually play 5. 5 really didn't feel Metal Gear Solid-y enough for me. But, I like those games for the story. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer my games tell with a good story, which is probably why I can never play Call of Duty or those, massively multiplayer games. But, I can play games like, I fell for the Among Us trap. I played Fall Guys for a little bit this summer. I don't mind multiplayer games in small doses, but I'm not going to be someone who's like, yeah, let's get the Warzone squad together. No, I need a story. I need to play a game with story. We're going to try going this a different route, by the way. This isn't like the last time we were in this area where we're going to be kind of able, if you guys remember a few videos back where we did the the end of the second act here, where we're sneaking around this section here. It might not have been this exact section, but they definitely changed it up. So like we were returning to a similar area, and we have to kind of go about it differently than we did in our original run through for it, which is actually, I think it's really creative, intuitive. Instead of having us in the same exact section, the same exact map, it's kind of the same map, but a little bit a different portion of that map. So they made this section bigger, and we're exploring a different section. So we might have hit a checkpoint here. You see Lord Shimura there. So we have to be even more careful. We can't be seen by him. Now, if we're seen, theoretically speaking, in terms of the story, they're going to capture us. We're going to get killed, Oh, shit.
Swear I heard something.
This guy, he had to make eye contact with me. And now we got to be careful because Lord Shimura is just literally walking right here. Oh, my. He's climbing. So how are we supposed to get up there? Sneak up behind him. There we go. Like I said, my stealth is not the best. You guys remember that the corridor mission in Final Fantasy 15? I'm getting those weird, like, kind of flashbacks to an extent. I don't know why, because that's like stealth in an RPG. Ooh, gotta be careful there. That would have been pretty dope if we actually were able to kill people, because then I could have just did the Shoji assassination. But we don't have. We're not supposed to kill anyone, so we can't do that. So we're gonna kind of be careful. This portion of the game is much more stressful than you guys can imagine. You don't want to fail it. The first time I played this, I failed it like 15, 20 times. And, I know a lot of gamers personally, myself included, failing once, twice, 3 times, okay, fine, whatever. Consistently failing at the same thing over and over again, no. That's unacceptable.
His quarters are on the top floor.
That's deeply unacceptable as someone who plays, games, and certain things I can let slide. If it's like a boss fight and you're supposed to do it a certain way, like certain weaknesses and stuff like that, and you fail it, the hell was that? You guys heard that in there? Like someone's dying. So obviously we have to go up still, but we have to be careful. You see, there's a lot of those samurai dudes. Can I just like climb this ladder here without being seen? Wow. Maybe the AI is not very good right now in this game. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you just get fucked. Can I open this door without being seen? Yes, oh my god, that was luck.
The Mongols have suffered defeats at Granite Pass and Jogaku Temple. We believe the Ghost is responsible for both. What do you wish to do?
We will deal with the ghost.
Wow, he can't even say his name.
The Shogun's orders were clear.
Our first priority remains the Mongols.
Of course, Lord Shimura. The scouts we sent north never returned. I fear they were caught.
It's very interesting. Even though you and Lord Shimura are having your own differences to an extent, he's still, he's disappointed. I mean, I'm not saying he's a good uncle, but he's disappointed. Yeah, that's fine. But, like, you're doing all the heavy lifting. He's getting all the credit. And, like, he's like, I can't even call him by his name. He's just the ghost.
Leave the message where he can see it.
So we're going to drop this note off.
He's here! Guards!
Uncle, forgive me for not facing you in person. The Khan's fleet has gathered at Port Izumi. His ships are loaded with poison that will devastate the Shogun's army. But when the next storm arrives, I plan to kill the Khan and sink his fleet. I ask that you join me. I hope we can meet again. If not as father and son, then as warriors who have walked different paths. Whatever you believe I've become, I will always be your family. Jin there writing a very impassioned note, and now obviously I don't know
Obviously, he's saying that, we should work together to, expel the enemy from our island here, which is, I think it's a very touching kind of thing that Jin went ahead and tried that. So, are we able to, you see, we've barely done anything on this island here. And we're going to fast travel up here. And like I said, this is going to be like the last main quest of the game. So we actually contacted Lord Shimura. There's no more additional quests. So right now we got to get ready to challenge the Khan, which is going to be a very high stressful section of the game. Just because I'm picturing how that segment's going to go. And luckily we were able to fast travel with our horse too, our new horse. So let's see here. I think we actually have to talk to all of our allies.
My lord, please help.
Let's see. Actually, we went a little too far, so that was more of the long ones of the fast travel. I think the fast travel kind of spawned us in a different spot here, so we're actually going to go over here. And we're actually going to speak with Yuna. Yuna's going to help set up this new quest line. Not quest line, but ooh, that guy just kind of like moved awkwardly away from us. It's like, well, shit. Okay, that's fine. Is Yuna in here? No, she's not. So we're going to actually go through here. She's over there. All right, let's go see what's up with Yuna right now.
What took you so long? You had us worried. I thought you'd been caught.
Delivering my message wasn't easy.
Did your uncle read it? Will he help us defeat the Khan?
I hope so. But we can't wait to find out.
Wind's getting stronger.
The storm will be here by morning. Did you secure the siege weapons?
Enough to cause plenty of damage. Also found some deserters from your uncle's army who want to follow the ghost. We're ready.
Tell the others we attack at dawn.
I'll spread the word, but you should check on them. They want to hear from their leader.
Lord Sakai,
It's good to have the head of Cedar Temple with us.
I would never claim such an honor for myself.
I know. That's why you deserve it, my friend. Tomorrow we avenge your brother and the warrior monks of your temple.
I just want our home back.
Sakai,
It's good to have your bow with us, Sensei.
I gave you my word.
You've given me more than that.
Don't get sentimental, Sakai.
As you like, Sensei. I'll let you prepare for tomorrow.
I prepared my whole life. One more day makes no difference.
My lord, please help.
Jin,
Masako, I wasn't sure you'd come.
I said I'd be there when you needed me. But I need the Khan dead too. He murdered my husband, and his men slaughtered my sons.
We won't let them escape justice.
I'll help you make sure of it.
Get some rest. Tomorrow will be a long day.
Or a very short one.
My lord, please help.
place to attack Tsushima.
Here we are, my lord.
You're in good spirits?
Of course! I've been sipping good spirits all day.
Don't sip too much. You don't want to sleep through tomorrow.
Joking aside, there's no way I would miss tomorrow. I'm here for Taka.
Thank you, Genji.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Next time, we are going to finish up Ghost of Tsushima.